It's a big deal because I don't think that you can truly serve the law enforcement community unless you've been in their shoes, unless you've driven those cars. You know how the equipment that you're building is going to be utilized.
My name is Chad Johnson. I have 34 and a half years of law enforcement experience.
My name is Jeff Baker. I have 29 years of law enforcement experience.
I'm Don Starry. I served just about 33 years before I retired a year and a half ago.
As a police officer, I was extremely dissatisfied with the overall quality that we would receive from our vendors when we would purchase a new police car.
These are emergency vehicles. We ask law enforcement officers to do way more than we used to. They're not only people that are going to go out to arrest people, they're doing all of these jobs on every call. And the emergency vehicle is what gets them there. Without that, they're not going to be able to do any of those jobs. So it needs to be high quality, it needs to be set to a high standard, and it needs to work every single time.
The quality control process is really important to the customer because these are emergency vehicles. If there's a problem, that can literally mean the difference between responding to a life and death emergency, and we take that to heart. The vehicle functioning 100% of the time is absolutely paramount.
Well, it started out because Luke and I were both cops. We were on the road, and we were both dissatisfied with our squad cars. We talked with some of our other friends who were cops, and they were dissatisfied as well. We really thought, these are emergency vehicles. They should be held to a higher standard. We decided to empty our bank accounts, move back here to central Minnesota, and set that standard.
Being prior law enforcement, that experience has really given us that insight into how the equipment's actually being used, as well as the features that are valuable versus the features that would not be utilized in a real-world situation.
100% we build the best cop cars that you can get. I mean, certainly in the Midwest and possibly in the country. I mean, quality, serviceability, certainly officer safety.
The techs are the guys that do all the magic. When you look at what goes into building a car, the hours of work that are put in there, and when they come out very consistent, very clean builds, it's a testament as to what kind of work ethics are around here.
So our technicians are people that, one, love to work on cars, and two, have a real passion for serving the emergency vehicle industry.
It's passion, hands down. Everyone here has a passion for what we do. We take pride in our work. We love what we do.
It takes away a worry factor. They don't have to worry if their lights are going to work. Those type of things that it's a little thing to you and I, but when you're out on the street, it's very important.
So our quick turnaround and our lead times really reflect the relationship that we have with the customer in pre-planning their vehicles coming in.
For me, the best part is interacting with the customer. Those entities are spending taxpayer dollars, and they want to get the most for their money. Really what we're going to do is we're going to hone in on the customer's needs. At the end of the day, it's not our car, it's their car. And they're the ones that are going to be using it, and they know what the equipment is needed for.
Working with Guardian, I think the best part is when you deliver a car to a department, you're like Santa Claus. Everybody's happy.
In my experience delivering these cars to the officers, they're ecstatic. For the first time, they sit down in a car and everything fits right where it's supposed to. Everything works just the way that it's supposed to. Everything looks the way that it's supposed to. Because they're going to spend so much time in these cars, it's something that's very important to them.
If that Guardian logo's on something, you know that you have a quality product. And that not only means something to our staff, but that should mean something to the customers that receive those vehicles as well.